Hi guys, it's Roya, and this is my September book haul. I got a lot of books this month. I've been so good about not buying very many books all year, and pretty much all of last year too. I think I've bought less than 20 books total all year until now. Now, I got a lot of books, and I'm okay with that. First, I will talk about the books that I got for $1 or less at the library's little store thing, and a couple of these were from yard sales too. First is Girl with the Pearl Earring, because I've never read it. And I also got The Secret Life of Bees for just $1. It's something that's kind of been on my TBR for a while. Hyperbole and a Half by Brosh. I've been thinking about reading this ever since it made it onto one of the most popular books in this one challenge for the Bout of Books readathon. The challenge was to just put down three of the best three books you've read all year. At the end, before announcing the winner, the host of the challenge posted the books that were mentioned the most, and this was one of them. So I was pretty stoked to find this for just 50 cents. This is basically like a cool graphic novel, and it talks about, I think it's basically a memoir of a bunch of situations she's been in. I also got this at a yard sale. This is Skinny Legs and All by Tom Robbins. I snagged this because I've read a couple books by Tom Robbins and they were both really good. So yeah. Next is Youth in Revolt. I've actually read this before, but that was when I was like 15. So it's been more than 10 years at this point that I last read this. It was only $1, and so I thought, hey, I might reread that book at some point, and so that's like Don't Say No, you know. Then, this was also a Don't Say No, because it was $1, and it is the next book in a series that I have not finished. So, this is The High King of Montival by S.M. Stirling, and this is a series in which, it's kind of a post-apocalyptic setting in which all technology stops working and people start living kind of like they did in medieval times. And so I have read 6 books in the series so far, and this is number 7, and I just never read this one. And so I guess that was a sign from the library's little store thing. Hey, it's just $1 and it's the next book in the series that you haven't read. You should totally pick it up now. So I did. These next few books were not from the library's store thing, but whatever. This is Dragonriders of Pern by McCaffrey, and I'm reading Acorna right now by her, and I love it so far, and I can't really say, oh, I just love Anne McCaffrey. I love her books if I've never read Dragonriders of Pern, because Dragonriders of Pern is a really popular one, and most people, if they've even just read one Anne McCaffrey book, it's usually this one. So I thought it was about time that I got it. This is Mirror and Goliath by Ishbel B. And I've heard this book was good. It's not super popular right now, but I was really intrigued by it. And because this cover is just so pretty, I just wanted it, and it's awesome. I also got Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first book in the Mistborn trilogy, and I've heard a lot of good things about this. A lot of people like this series. And the next few books are from the Book Depository, and it came with cute little bookmarks like these ones. Because when you get books from the Book Depository, not only is the shipping free and the books pretty cheap, you also get pretty cool bookmarks with each one, so yay. First, I got Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. Apparently her name is pronounced Gillian and not Jillian, so if I've ever mispronounced it, I am sorry. This is about a girl whose brother committed a murder. I guess he murdered her parents or something, and then years later, she meets some people who believe her brother to be innocent, and that sort of enlightens her to maybe he is innocent. I don't know. This is The Industry by Rose Foster, and it is about a girl who is kidnapped by an organization called The Industry, and she has to do a bunch of code breaking for them and stuff. This is by an Australian author, so you don't find this book in too many places around the United States, I guess. Next, I got Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows, the next 2 books in the Throne of Glass series. These are actually the most recent 2 books in the Throne of Glass series as well, and they are the only ones in the series so far that I have not read. So I am so excited to read them. I'm going to seriously just like read them one after another because the series is so good, you guys. Then I got Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children and the sequel, Hollow City. I've heard a lot of really good things about these books as well, and I'm totally gonna like marathon these 2 like right after another because I'm pretty excited to read these. A lot of people tell me that they read these and loved them, so I can't wait. And last but not least, I got Slayers Volumes 3 through 7. These are the light novels that the anime and the graphic novels were based off of, and I've read number 1, and so the only one I don't have now is number 2, because number 2 is pretty much non-existent on like every site except Amazon. And on Amazon, through an independent seller, it's no lower than $50. For $50, I got all of these for less than that. Come on, I'm not paying $50 for one book. But I got most of these books off of WriteStuffAnime.com, and they were pretty affordable on there. And then the ones that I couldn't find on there, I got on Amazon. But for some reason, number 2 was just nowhere. That is it for the September book haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will have another one up soon. Bye!